Good afternoon, everyone. Bob Dillison here with your weekly One Piece news. Ladies and gentlemen, the trial of the century has begun. There's been a lot of catastrophic events during this trial that I'm honestly shocked to say we didn't see coming. Now, at the moment in time, we have a recess going on, but there's a few events that have happened that will allow Jim Staffelson, our man on the field in front of the courthouse, to give us some insight into who is the defense attorney, the plaintiff, and the judge chosen for this trial, and some of the events and witness statements that have gone on. Over to you, Jim.
Thanks, Bob. Good afternoon, everyone. Jim Staffelson here in front of the local courthouse to discuss the trial of the century. Now, for people who have not been in the courtroom, there's been a lot of cantankerous events, I guess is the term we'd like to use. Now, just to give you guys some insight, the presiding judge over this trial will be Judge Vince Smoke. I understand people are wondering, how does Judge Vince Smoke qualify to be a judge? Well, his name is Judge, so I guess they assume that the court of law decided he would be an accountable candidate. I'm not quite sure. We're still trying to figure out how he was placed in this position. We do believe that the plaintiff, Capone Gang Bedge, is a factor in this, but again, with the mysterious behavior of this trial, we're still trying to figure out what exactly is going on. It seems like Kyosho is having quite a hard time with the defense with a lot of random obstacles, and of course those two powerful witness statements. We won't mention the witness names, but we do have some in-court footage for you guys, so stay tuned and here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I, Judge Vince Smoke, will be overseeing this trial as the final authority on whether to decide the fate of this young man, Roronoa Zoro, or maybe Shimotsuki Zoro. Do we really know? That's what we're here to find out today. Roronoa Zoro has been charged with 8 counts of bigotry, 12 counts of racism, and 17 counts of hateful crimes against minorities. Our defense lawyer, Kyoshiro, plaintiff, Capone Gang Bedge. Will they convince you today? That's for them to decide, depending on how they preside their cases. Let's start off with the opening statements. Kyoshiro, please proceed. Thanks, Your Honor. Now, if you're wondering why I'm sitting on 2 chairs, please just ignore it. It's just an aesthetic I like to use. My client, Roronoa Zoro, is innocent. He's a member of the Straw Hat Crew, the same Straw Hat Crew that liberated Robin from Ennis Lobby, the same Straw Hat Crew that liberated Fishman Island from its own tyranny, the same Straw Hat Crew that rescued Alabasta from the clutches of Crocodile, the same Straw Hat Crew that liberated Nami's village from the clutches of Arlong. Is this a man that would do things like racism, hateful acts against minorities, bigotry? No, this is a man who wants to be the world's greatest swordsman. A man that has dedicated his life to the craft of the sword to defeat the great Mihawk. This is a man of great integrity, honor, and ambition. A man like this would be incapable of such acts. I genuinely believe that what is going on today with these charges against my client is nothing short of malpractice and deceit and corruption that is deeply embedded in the world government. And to have this man, this mafia crime boss, represent the world government, to me speaks volumes of our courtroom today. I trust that you'll make the right decision. Thank you. Huh? Oh, snap. You done? You done? All right. Great speech. Great, whatever that was. Brother Beige, you're up next. Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been a lawyer for but about 45 seconds. And in my long, vast lawyering career where I passed the bar with flying colors, in my long time of being a lawyer, I have not seen a more open and shut case than what I see before me today. This guy, Roronoa Zoro, I've known him for a long time. I know his captain, I know the crew, I know everything. He's a bigot, racist, a shit rule. We know him. He's a terrible human being. I know it. I've seen it all. You'll see the evidences. We got witness statements from very high-class individuals that have been vetted and have the highest form of integrity that we have in this entire world. Honestly, It won't take long. I think this is an open and shut case. Honestly, this defense lawyer, I don't even know where his qualifications are. I haven't even seen his, I haven't seen the bar exam that he passed. Maybe we have to call it into question. But just for me, I'm a man of high integrity. I'm a man of honor. And I respect family. And I respect equality. This man, Roronoa Zoro, does not represent the principles that I stand for, the principles that the world government stands for, and the principles that this courtroom stand for. It's a disgrace, and he should be locked in impelled down level 6 without a chance of parole. Back to you, Your Honor. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I was left speechless by that statement, Capone. And I do believe you also have 2 witness statements that you'd like to bring forward to the court. How about we roll the tape? Let's take a look at these 2 witness statements and see where we go with this.
So I'm in the park, minding my own business. I'm waiting for my boys to show up. This guy runs up to me. He's got green hair. His teeth are all jacked up. And he's fired up, man. Comes up, he's like, which way? I'm like, which way? But, I don't know this dude from nothing, but I see that he's got 3 things, strapped on him. So I'm like, all right, guy, wait. All right, what are you trying to do? So we have a little bit of a discourse. We talk for a little bit. And I say, I know where he's trying to go. So I say, hey, man, it's that way. Dude goes that way. It's not up to me if you're going to go the other way that I tell you, right? 20 minutes later, he shows up. My boys are already here. Now, this dude is fired up even crazier. He's yelling at me like, bro, you sent me the wrong way. I said, bro, I told you to go that way. You went that way. That's not my problem. All right, but he sees my boys. I'm talking Bobby Mink, Freddie the Fish. All right? He takes out, without hesitation, pulls his swords out, puts one in his mouth. Now I understand why his teeth are jacked up. He goes like this. I kid you not. He's still holding the sword. He's like this. He's looking at his arm. He's looking at the fish. He's looking at his arm. He's looking at my boy, the mink. He starts looking at me. I thought he could smell the Caribbean in me. I'm like, bro, I'm Irish. Long story short, Bobby and Freddie, they're in the ICU. All right, so if anybody, has a heart, holiday season, all that, we got a GoFundMe set up for their families. They're family men, all right? So they want to put presents under the tree too. So if anybody's got a heart, donate, help them, with their medical bills. But this pirate hunter guy, he's a menace. He's got to go. All right, so hide your minks, hide your fish. He's slashing everybody out here. Be safe. Happy holidays.
Savage.
Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. Green hair guy. Yeah. I don't like accusing people of stuff. I don't like doing that. I remember it was at Whiskey Peak, man. And it was a big burly chick. The big burly one. Dark skin. It didn't seem like she's bothering nobody. And here comes this guy with the green hair. Strong, muscly guy. Seems like she was a damsel in distress to me. He came out of nowhere and just grabbed her up by her neck, man. I distinctly remember him saying, I got me a black one. Like she was a fish or something. I got me a big black one. I mean, I myself, I was disgusted. What the hell I'ma say? Stop it? She was twice my size and he had her like that. What are you gonna do to me? I'm just glad she survived. Don't put my face in this though. Yeah, I hope he finds the help he needs. And I'm not saying he's a racist. But that boy racist as hell.